I'm Pretty Winner, and I'm going to present an episode from NCIS called Sea Dog.
L-I-N-N-O-E.
Gibbs, NCIS.
Well, it's about time you guys showed up. We've been running between the body and his boat all night long. Boat crashed ashore right in the middle of a beach blanket bingo. Hard to believe. Navy commander getting mixed up in stuff like this.
Stuff like what?
Drug running. DEA is working 2 dead drug dealers 3 miles north of here at Fort Story.
3 miles up the beach and you've tied it to the commander?
They all shot up. So's his boat. Got to be a connection.
And you are?
Diane Fontaine, WXCK News. I'd like to ask you some questions.
Denozo! Yeah! Escort Miss Fontaine off our crime scene, please. Miss Fontaine.
Let's go, guys.
Sergeant Lynn, is it? You in the habit of convicting people before the investigation starts?
What? Hey.
What we got, Gibbs?
Commander's wallet with the sergeant's prints.
You remove the wallet from a body without gloves?
I had to get the Vic's name.
He's not a Vic. He's a victim. Where did you learn crime scene procedure? Watching Kojak reruns?
Okay, now just hold on.
What else?
Yeah, I've got to see a crime scene.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Tell me what you did when you got here, from the top.
Looks like a herd of elephants went through here.
This one fat local Leo. Here, Kate bagged this. I'll do the photos.
Well, Tony told me what to do.
Tony doesn't tell you what to do, I do. Your elephant said the commander's boat got shot up. Did you grab an extra kit from the truck and work that scene?
By myself?
You need help?
No, I got it.
Hey, and have it towed back to the garage when you're done. And get the witness reports while you're at it. I need more assignments like that, boss. Did you get her number? Oh, yeah.
You think he was shot or drowned?
Well, either way, he's dead. It's too bad. Good guy. Got you on that sexual harassment lecture. Rather be at the lecture.
That man is an imbecile. He shouldn't be a school crossing guard. Here, move.
Haven't heard this piss since you shoved that French flick off a cliff, Doc.
You shoved the French cop over a cliff?
There was a lake below. Learn crime scene procedure. Watching Kojak reruns?
Hey, and have it towed back to the garage when you're done.
You would never have walked again.
DEA found a couple of bodies up at Fort Story. Might be tied to this.
At least they know not to contaminate a crime scene.
Hey, you two clean this up, bag them, meet us up there.
Well, it gives you a warm feeling, doesn't it?
What?
Knowing Gibbs trusts us with a contaminated crime scene.
Come on, man. Let's get him out of here.
Must be him. Special Agent Gibbs.
Yeah.
Sergeant Lynn radioed you were coming. Agent Ken Fuller, DEA. This is Captain Bradstone, Army CID.
RME, Dr. Mallard.
Agent Fuller, Captain.
Looks like your Navy man fell in with a bad crowd.
Ah, Gibbs, this scene is pristine.
We're not amateurs.
Who says they're connected?
How many guys you know go out fishing in the middle of the night?
Me?
Well, I guarantee you these two guys didn't. They meet up with cargo ships off the coast, bringing coke.
Where's their boat?
Drug war going on. I figured they got jacked for the boat and the coke.
Captain, CID working this crime scene?
Emmy's not available till tomorrow. Since this may have something to do with your Navy officer, Army has no objection to NCIS and DEA working it. Just send us all your reports.
Yep, thanks, Captain. Okay to touch deck?
You have my permission.
How many drug dealers you know dumped the bodies and the cash?
To start, they show up at a naval officer is murdered on scene, and they later find 2 dead bodies there as well. They determine the other 2 bodies were involved in drug trafficking, but are unsure of the naval officer's reason for death. The mistakes that were made was the police officer didn't use gloves when taking the wallet from the victim, and I mean, it was done a lot faster with the forensics throughout the video, but NCIS is pretty accurate, so the majority of it was correct. Things they did right was, as soon as they got on the scene, it was taped off and everything. They had officers around that wouldn't allow people in. They removed the press immediately from the crime scene. The remaining actual investigators used gloves. They questioned the witnesses, which later on they find the boat that they were looking for, and they remove the prints. They remove blood from there. They bag the victims, and everything that they can find, they put in bags and they take it back to their place. They identified the victims immediately, and they questioned everyone that was involved. They later connect it was actually they were not drug traffickers, they were terrorists, which by questioning the victims that saw the people on the boat, they realized that they connected the guy with this. They found that he was a worker for a power plant company, and they wanted to shut down the power across the eastern board. So they just had to do it. Him and his 2 friends, the terrorists, they just had to shut down 3 power plants, and they would shut down half the country. So they immediately went to the nearest one and infiltrated his plants and killed him before he could blow up the power site. So in conclusion, they did most things right. Like they didn't do really anything wrong. It's an accurate show. So they pretty much did what a crime scene needed. So.